You may have heard the name Mark Zuckerberg in connection with Facebook, given that he is the most notable name in the creation of Facebook. Since Facebook has taken off with plenty of international success, Mark Zuckerberg's wealth has grown exponentially. Being a billionaire at just 35 years old means that there has to be something he spends his money on. So what does Mark Zuckerberg spend his fortune on? Welcome back to Entrepreneur Central. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribed to enter this month's shout out giveaway, where we shout out one lucky person every month who subscribes saying I subscribed. So how does Mark Zuckerberg spend his fortune? Most billionaires you will see driving some fancy top of the line luxury sports car, but not Zuckerberg. He prefers a car below $30,000 with a good safety rating. However, his home living is on a whole different level. Of course, he waited for Facebook to thrive for a few years before buying a home close to work, a $7 million mansion in Palo Alto, California. Not just that, but he also bought some of the surrounding homes just so he could demolish the homes in the area to give him and his family more privacy. Now, of course, just like other billionaires and people of notable wealth, he relies on private jets for traveling longer distances. It's been said that charter flights have cost Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg about $871,000 in 2016 alone. However, it makes sense for Mark Zuckerberg to travel by private jet due to possible threats to his safety. Another thing Mark Zuckerberg spends his money on is vacations for him and his wife. They not only vacation together, but they also go on annual honeymoon trips as well. Now again, this man is worth over $50 billion. So another thing Mark Zuckerberg spends his fortune on would be his security detail. Zuckerberg spent almost $5 million in security in 2018 alone. Over 3 years, he spent almost $15 million in security. So in order to keep himself safe, he has spent an average of $5 million in security a year. Like a lot of people with money, Mark Zuckerberg also gives a lot to charity. He's always talked about changing the world for the better, and his charity initiatives is one of the way he lives up to his word. The Chan Zuckerberg Initiative is a foundation that provides long-term funding for research, development, and engineering projects. Two of its core missions are to eradicate disease and support housing efforts. Now, given that you are a public figure, you want to maintain your personal brand, and in order to do so, he spends a good portion of his money on a dedicated PR team. He is the godfather of social media, some would say. So his social media presence needs to be perfect. His PR team takes his pictures, writes and edits his posts, responds to a variety of comments, and deletes distasteful ones. Now, one thing that Mark Zuckerberg knows is that Facebook is not invincible. And when he sees a viable competitor, for example, Instagram, he just goes out and buys it. Instagram was purchased by Facebook in 2012 for $1 billion, and WhatsApp was bought for $19.1 billion in 2014. Now, of course, different investments have been put into the Facebook app itself to improve the user experience. For example, adding the marketplace where you can buy a host of different items. It seems Mark Zuckerberg's spending habits are more investments than just run-of-the-mill, frivolous spending. It's almost robotic how Zuckerberg's spending habits are. If you had $55 billion, what would you spend it on? Make sure to let us know and leave a comment below. It's been Entrepreneur Central. Until next time.